need you. I'll be right there in a moment. Hang on. Making some emergency spray cleaner real quick. Alright. I guess I'll do that live. Oh, this is just gonna be for tonight because I want to get another bottle of Fantastic tomorrow. So, just for some very light cleaning. I don't need a lot of chemicals right now. A little soap and shampoo mixed with some water. Boom. Well, once I get all it shit done, we'll be in. I'm here. I'm just filling this button way up. Don't even need much right now. I mean, literally the only thing I'm cleaning off is this table surface right here. That way I can put the stand up on that. And there we have it. Which one was it? That's not right. That's the power. I believe it's this one. That's the one. No. Went from I put it down this morning, it was dead, and now it's got 3%. Huh. Fascinating. Well, I've got a few things left to do, and then since I've done such a deep dive, I think it's time for some dancing with copyright shit. So, as soon as I get a little bit of shit out of the way. Torn up. And back in my bag. That's all handy. And I know I'm missing something else. I need to pick that up. What happened to it? No, they did not clone me. But I'm not getting into what happened. I've already gotten into that in a previous video. If you want to know, it's already recorded. So, we're not getting into that. I am not repeating something I put down. Also, I have a Discord group. Check my most recent video. And, yeah, it explains a lot. But I've done some very deep shit, like very deep, discussions on my last couple of videos, and I feel like we need to lighten the mood a little and get a little footloose and fancy free. So once I've finished tearing all these up into small pieces, I'm jamming. And until then, I figure we can sit here and chat. Yeah, I also gotta throw away everything in my freezer. But that's not gonna take long because I don't have many things in my freezer. I love how they give you a whole shit ton of papers and waste all that paper with a hospital visit. I wish they spent as much time looking at the pain in my back as they did focusing on the other shit, though. Shit that didn't even need to be focused on. If I ran, I would be tackled and taken down. They may have hurt me, but they didn't kill me. I'm still here. Yet another tragedy survived. wish I had room for a big trash can in here. That way I wouldn't have to tear up papers. I could just ball them up. I am no stranger to hospitals and that kind of shit. And again, I'm not discussing that. They injected me with some sleeping shit. Yes, I did sleep, and they didn't get me though. If they got me, I wouldn't be here talking to you. Believe me, too many people knew where I was for them to do anything to me. Now that's done. What else? And enough. Please turn for that. Pardon me a moment. That down. And that down. Pardon me. Where's my good one? Yeah, it's probably under my bed. That'll be fun. And I'm gonna be, I'm, there's no red paint. Are you alright? I'm going to be looking under my bed. I will be a little off camera right now for a moment. Trying to find my other remote. Might have fallen. I'm gonna be right there. No wonder that guy went leave his shit here. That was you. And to tear that around. And still I haven't found my other remote. It's already been talked about in a video. Feel free to watch it. Because I'm not discussing it. I already recorded a video and discussed it. And I won't be discussing anything I did in a video. That's why I put it up there. I will give you the video name that you may look it up and see what you can find out all about this hospital trip if you go to look up the one that has 28 views. These are dark times. If you look up the video, no, I've been through some shit, okay? I don't expect Elizabeth Taylor over here or Marilyn Monroe. I know I'm probably terrifying, but if you want to go look it up, it's the video titled "These Are Dark Times." So if you want to find out about my hospital visit, it's there. I won't be discussing it when I already have, and it's already recorded for you to find out. If you choose to do so. Now, I'd have to. My bed can be like that because I'm planning on going to a laundromat if I can afford it. Because I'm going to be asking a question throughout the night, and I'm going to be having a pencil and paper and tallying votes. we're gonna have a vote thing and make this fun. Um, because I'm torn between two things. I don't know whether I should go to Home Depot while I'm at Walmart buying cleaning supplies and see if they have Halloween stuff and buy an animatronic there, or pre-order one from Halloween Costumes. Well, I like to make eye contact because when I was in school and it was a different time, eye contact was a form of respect. It showed people that you are engaging in conversation and listening. Of course, I was brought up before cell phones were a thing. Now people normalize talking to people while they're just staring at the phone screen. I can't stand when people do that. But I was brought up to make eye contact with people when I'm talking to them. That's why I do that. Oh, my mother came to you in a dream. Nice. What the old bitch have to say? I should. Yeah, just to make just for appearances. Well, if medication makes the shadow people go away, then it's just then it's not they're not real. I would worry if the medication didn't make the shadow people go away because then you'd have something to worry about. That would be something real, authentic, and paranormal. So be glad that they're not real. That's one way to tell the difference. You take the pill, it disappears. It's all in your head. You take a pill, it doesn't disappear. You're fucked. I'm glad I've never seen anything terrifying like that. I'm sitting here, I'm just putting my bed back together. It was a bit disheveled. better in case I come home empty-handed as far as money goes. Like I'm an animatronic. I wouldn't put it past myself. Love to get the laundromat, but that would be if I make a decent purchase without spending too much money at Home Depot. Because I know what I want from Halloween costumes for my first one. Normal. You want something that's not normal? I live on not normal. Yeah. Now, what about this is normal? Chosen? I'm gonna get into that. I will definitely. That. Oh, you just opened up a can right there. I will get into that discussion momentarily. Now, I feel like. You know what? Save your warnings for somebody who can afford two apartments because I can barely afford this one. I'm too broke to go anywhere. I'm staying right here. So whoever it is that's coming needs to come to somebody a little bit more well off. And got the resources to be running. I'm staying where I'm at with my bills. I think you need to take your not happy pills, but your Delulu pills or something. Yeah, and that's also why I can't run because this is my apartment. I ain't going nowhere. Whoever's coming needs to go somewhere else. And yes, I feel like I'm chosen. I feel like there's gonna be something for me like when the world ends and people are running to safety and survival. All the shit I've been through in my life, I'm gonna be the person that leads everybody into survival. I sometimes feel like that. Well, maybe I'm the chosen one. Maybe the world is coming to an end and maybe I'm going to be the one that helps everybody survive it. I feel like I was anyway. I've been feeling like that for a long ass time. Maybe I'll help pave the way for the new world after this one ends. I don't know. I mean, if you saw me in a dream, you need to watch Stephen King's The Stand and look up the character Mother Abigail, because maybe I'm her. Well, the real life version. I don't know. I'm not 100 years old and sit on a porch playing a guitar and bake my own bread in a farm, but you know. I know I'm a man. Thank you for Yeah, I'm a man. For a second there, I thought it was turned into a vagina. But yeah, um, I'm. If you guys like Stephen King, you need to watch The Stand. Not the remake. Remakes are shit. Watch the original and look up Mother Abigail. Because people saw her in a dream too, and she was the one who led everybody into the new world after the old one was destroyed. It's a Stephen King movie, it's a good one. Now, what to do? That's what I have. I know. I'm gonna. So, okay. What I want to know. Should I buy an animatronic from Home Depot tomorrow, or should I pre-order one from HalloweenCostumes.com? Because I'm going to go to Walmart to get shampoo and soap and cleaning supplies. Running in the mornings. You're funny. I don't exist in the morning unless I have to. Ain't nothing going on with me until that clock strikes noon. Boats. Yeah, nah, I'm good on that. I'm... Shit. Uh-uh. Well, I need to get those things taken care of right there. And refill that. No, you should leave your life and join the military. I have other plans for my life. And if I was in the military, I'd be too busy with turning everybody gay. Nope, I'm not going to join that military. Why do I feel like this is apocalyptic times? We need to... No. Yeah, I'm gay. I mean, for Christ's sake. If you couldn't see that, then you are well... Then how the fuck am I supposed to take anything else you say seriously? Gay is not a choice, okay? If I choose to be gay, then I could just flip that switch. Oh, I'm straight. And my parents would love me. I was thrown out because I'm gay. And all it would take would be to be getting a girlfriend and going straight. And that's impossible. It's not a choice. It's something I'm born with. Being straight is something that I was not born to do. So, and if you couldn't tell that I'm a fag, then sorry, but all those predictions or whatever, they're a little delulu. But if you want to fantasize and make believe and have pretend time, and it makes you happy, go for it. But I'm not buying into all of that. Just like if a kid told me, if a 5-year-old came up to me around the end of December, hey, don't forget to leave milk and cookies for Santa. Think I'm gonna do that? No, because that's not my belief. Now I'm gonna take you guys out to the kitchen with me because I got a little bit of things to do out there. Hmm? No. There we are. Trunk drawer. Yeah. But whatever you see in your dreams, that's your dream, that's your belief. I have dreams too, and I have premonitions and such. So I know where you're coming from, but I have my own, and I know what to do because my dreams guide me. You can only listen to your own dreams, not somebody else's. Have to be clean out of the freezer because I don't know. Ah, yeah. Burnt bridges, huh? Sometimes bridges are made to be burned. Ugh. Well, physical bridges, yes, they're not made to be burned, but emotional, mental, they are. Some of them need to be burned, and a fence need to be put around, so nobody can even swim across. Those are the Golden Girls. Don't you watch TV? I have this in the freezer. I guess I thought I would freeze my electric bill. Christ, the paper smells. Oh my, the paper smells freezer burnt. How the fuck did you? What the fuck? This paper is freezer burnt. Yeah, some printing company in China made that for me. Ew. This paper is freezer burnt. It's been in the freezer. But my question is, and I'm gonna need get a pencil before I ask it. Hell. Actually, I will. I'll just make a mental note of it for now. Who thinks if D for Home Depot and C for Halloween costumes. Now, cast your votes, everybody, and I need somebody who can keep score too, because I'm trying to decide: do I go and get an animatronic from Home Depot tomorrow, or do I go online and pre-order one from Halloween Costumes? I know you don't give a fuck, but I don't know what to do, so maybe you could help me. And if you don't give a fuck and you're not even gonna cast a vote or help me, then I don't give a fuck what you're doing or what your dreams are or anything else either. You don't give a fuck, why should I? Well, that wasn't an option on the list, and that's why I rejected it, because that's not what I'm discussing. That's neither here nor there. That's only in your head and nowhere in my life. So, sorry that I can't make something that's only in your mind important to me to the point where I uproot my life and change everything. A lot of people need my help, but no, you know what? I don't give a fuck. You know why I don't give a fuck? You don't give a fuck. So there, I don't give a fuck either. You joined the military since you don't give a fuck. I'll just stay here and keep giving a fuck because you can't. Yeah? You know what else I need? I need you to stop talking about that, and if you don't, I'm going to ban you. Because I'm not going to join the military. If you like the military so much, you do it. That's you. That's a you thing. Me, I'm here doing what I can with my life. And what I want to with my life. And what you want and what I want are two different things. And my life does not revolve around you or anyone else. Yeah? You still haven't even answered my one question. Should I go to Home Depot and buy an animatronic, or should I go to Halloween Costumes and buy one? Show your support. What should I do out of those two options that I said? Because I'm not thinking about military. What is the animate? See, Home Depot is different than Halloween Costumes. They have different animatronics. Um, Halloween Costumes has like two votes for costumes. No. Well, anyway, Halloween Costumes, their animatronics, a lot of them are for pre-order only, and they're not available until November. Um, Home Depot will sell out like that. So, I don't know. I've never pre-ordered anything. I don't know how pre-orders go. Like, if I pre-order something, is it going to be in stock, or is everything going to run out before? Yeah, because sometimes animatronics. No, just animatronics I take very seriously. See, sometimes, um, in I'm not sure if you're in the realm, the animatronic realm that I'm in, but there's a lot of people who do unboxings and everything. They will stay up all night long doing live streams, waiting for Home Depot to drop their animatronic lineup online, and the most popular animatronics that is in that lineup will be sold out within the day online, and they fly off of store shelves the minute they get put on. So, you know what? I think I just made up my mind then. Home Depot it is, but I'm not sure if Halloween Costumes is going to run out of their pre-order items either. Yes, St. Louis, because I wanted Transworld to be close to me, and Transworld is a Halloween expo and convention that they do every year. It is the biggest Halloween convention in the world. It's huge. It's massive. It looks like it could shit out Spirit Halloween. Now we're going to go to the bathroom to wash loads. You probably heard that along my travels or something of such. Right back on to the kitchen. I'm back. Uh, I'm by the Fabulous Fox Theater. So I know. Mm. Okay, bunch of hangers. Man. I'll be right back. Grab it. Well, gotta be clean. And those are my washcloths. I think everything's done that needs to be done. And once I get to Walmart, I can get cleaning supplies to do the rest of everything. Besides that, I've already got all my space taken up for things to be hanging to dry. So by the time I get back from Walmart with my new cleaning supplies, all that shit should be dry. Now, last thing I need to do is make my shopping list. I always have ideas, so I keep a notebook in this drawer. If you're a very creative person like me, and you have amazing ideas, then it behooves you to keep a notebook in the closest drawer to you, in the room that you frequent most. I believe in paper shopping lists. People put their shopping lists on their phones and electronic devices. I prefer the old school method. It kind of makes me feel more dignified carrying a shopping list to a store. I don't know, something about it. It just doesn't feel the same using a phone with the shopping list. think that's it for Walmart. Shampoo, soap, laundry detergent, cleaning fluid, hot glue sticks. Please try. um, this, my future. Well, I ain't worried about my future until something is done in regards to, if you will look at my previous videos that I recently uploaded earlier tonight. Then I'll worry about my future once that's taken care of. And, well, I'll tell you this much. When I do, after that first step is complete, that I'm not getting into, because I've already discussed it, what I want to do is I want to go to college, take up mortuary science, and become a certified mortician. I want to join some theater groups and learn how to sing and do choreography and all that, and join the theater and go into stage plays, and then write my own and produce my own. I want to be able to do music videos. I want to be a singer, dancer, songwriter, playwriter, actor, and fashion model, along with a mortician. And this shirt, I got it from the church pantry that I volunteer at. And I'm gonna keep this stream going until, well, it's 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna go on. Oh, I've been a sales associate for years. Yes, I volunteer at a church at a pantry every Thursday. But as far as sales, yeah, I've been a sales associate ever since I graduated high school. And my customers love me. My coworkers love me. I'm amazing when I go to do those things. Now, that's what I need to do. I'm. We. I think I'm gonna keep this going until 2 o'clock, and then for the next 4 hours, I'll start jamming out and such. What chord is this? Oh, this isn't mine. This is chords that some dude left when I had a hookup. That my chord. Cool. And what else is good? I'll be right back. And this shirt I just use when I do my house cleaning. This is just a rag I just throw on so I don't get my good clothes dirty when I'm house cleaning. Well, I have that. So. Trying to decide if I want to go all the way and wash this to go up there or not. But tomorrow I'm gonna start my day off by going to the gas station at 6 o'clock to get 2 vapes for the month. Then I'm going to go to Walmart and I'm going to get these items. Then I'm going to pop into Home Depot and see what I can buy animatronic wise. And then when I get back, if I have enough, after going to the post office to get my cashier's check, I'm going to go to the laundromat. No, I just dumped this meal that. See, I have somebody who lives here kind of part time. He comes and showers, and he's really sexy and got a nice. So he's homeless. He's down on his luck, so sometimes I let him shower and come here to just crash. So he made a meal, some sort of dish, and it was in my refrigerator. So I had to go and dump that and turn the garbage disposal on. But I'm doing. So I should. But the post office doesn't open until 9. I'm going to go back and forth. You know what? I'll go to the gas station for my vapes. Then I'll go to Walmart for my cleaning supplies. Then I'll go to then I'll come back here, drop my cleaning supplies off, go to the post office, get my cashier's check for my rent, and then once that's done with, I'll check my balance and then go to Home Depot. No, I don't care that this house is haunted. Not when I'm the spawn of evil itself, evil in human form. My parents are basically the human form of evil, human mortal form of evil, and I'm its spawn. Now I'm not evil at all. We all choose our own destiny, no matter who we're born by. So, if anyone should be worried, it's those who are haunting this house. Yeah, that's what everybody thinks. That's the narcissistic way. They convince people that they're good, but they're not. I decided on rinsing this out. Oh, I got one thing on my list. Air freshener. Hmm. Well, destined is whatever the end result is, I guess. Nobody chooses their destination. It just happens. Life can turn on a dime. And am I on prep? No. Like I said, I am not worried about anything until the first step is done, and you can go back to my other videos to figure out what that first step is. I don't care about my health, my future, or anything until this first step is done, because I still, as far as I'm concerned, I'm still in the womb. And the umbilical cord hasn't been cut. And if you want to know what I'm referring to, please refer to those videos that I just did. So, my plan for this is I'm going to keep this stream going until 2 o'clock. And then I'm going to do a little after party type deal where I do some dancing. And it's got to be on a different stream because I don't want to have my watch hours and then have me dancing, because then they're going to copyright strike me. So I'm going to be doing another stream at 2 where I listen to some music and unwind a little bit. Then from 2 to 4, no, from 2 to 6, I'll be doing that. And then at 6 o'clock, I'm going to be going to the gas station to get my vapes, check my balance, and then go to Walmart, get these things, and then come back, drop them off, walk to the post office for my cashier's check, and then drop that off, check my balance again, and then see how much I have to spend at Home Depot. And once I see what they have and everything else, I'll know if I can afford to go to the laundromat. And I'm not gonna, well, somebody can comment what I just said, because I answered it. I hate repeating myself. And I still would like to know where the hell that remote went to. That's hard to believe. Um, the homeless guy. Well, he comes over here a lot, and well, I told him that I was going to Tennessee to help my cousin move, and I would be gone for 3 weeks. So that gave me a 3 week vacation from him. He's a tall glass of water, but sometimes I drown. And honestly, this point in my life, if even if I decided that um, if somebody had came into my life and we hit it off and he was the perfect guy for me and he was not an asshole or anything, even though he would be like perfect for me, and even if we got married, I'd have him live next door. I will never live with a person. If I get married, that man's got to agree to move next door. Dolly Parton said that in an interview too. Don't need that now. We need it later. Why? Because I like to go to bed when I want to go to bed, eat when I want to eat, watch what I want to watch. Um, and I don't need anybody here to change any of that. I want to wake up when I wake up. I want to go to sleep when I go to sleep. I want to watch what I want to watch when I want to watch it. Listen to what I want to listen to when I go to sleep. And if any of those things is a conflict of interest between me and whoever, that's why he's got a place next door to go to. I like my freedom. Yeah, nobody's gonna change me. My mother's been trying to do that for years. Wine cup? Honey, that's a disco ball. Well, I'm gonna say this once and once only. If you really are my mother, I am going to ban you. So, are you my mother? I want my mother out of my life. She's a fucking tumor. Actually, a tumor would be more enjoyable. Cancer would be more enjoyable. Fuck. I can honestly sit here and tell you that I would rather be battling stage 4 cancer than I would have my mother as a part of my life. Nah, I'd rather not discuss the human embodiment of evil. Yeah, I know she birthed me. That's all she did, as far as I'm concerned. And I had nothing to do with that. That was not anything, that wasn't my choice, and we can't pick our parents. Some people just have real shitty parents, and that's exactly why CPS exists. And I wish to God I could go back in time to when I was a child and call them. No, I've already discussed it several times. I'm not even trying to discuss it, but if you want to perseverate on the subject, I can block you. Easy to fix. Because I'm not trying to talk about my mother or people trying to change me or anything else. I'm going to do what I'm going to do when I want to do it. Unless somebody feeds me, fucks me, clothes me, or pays my bills, I answer to no one. I'm not being hostile. I'm just not going to get into certain things or go into other people's beliefs. But you can watch those other videos that I just did. It'll explain everything. And in the last video, there's I'm not mad. I'm focusing on things. I got a lot going on, and I'm trying to figure out my plans, my game plan for tomorrow, and I'm also high, so. No, if I was mad, you'd know. Um, yes, you got it, TT. Yep, that's exactly what I do. And the reason I do that, I self-medicate. And I say self-medicate because it's more diplomatic, it's got more grace, it's got more dignity to it. And besides that, it's something I do because I don't want to feel the pain that my parents have put me through. I have been through so much shit in my life, not only with my parents, but with certain people, other events, and everything. And if I am not high, I'm going to be very upset. So upset that I can't even handle it. It is good, and plus, if you don't have any food in the house, man, you ain't gonna be hungry. And if you're feeling like upset about something, man, smoke a little bit of that shit, and I'm telling you, the only thing you'll feel is horny. And if you are homeless and can't find a place to sleep at night, take a little hit. You'll be awake for days. Yes, in moderation. See, and this is what I do. And this is what I do when I house clean. Okay, so I put my clothes, I will wash my clothes and hang them up and then keep them in the bathroom. I'll shut the vents in my bedroom and the kitchen and keep the vent open in my bathroom and make sure it's like freezing cold in the rest of the house before I turn the heat on. And then all the heat will be blowing on my clean laundry. And I'll come in here and do a little hit and watch some adult movies and take care of business for like 3 to 4 hours. And then I'll stop. I'll go get my clothes. They'll be dry and move on to the next thing and clean the surfaces, wash the floors, the whole 9 yards. That's why this house is so neat and organized. And I never keep the stuff on hand. I never keep it around. I never buy it. When I need to take care of those things, I go on one of those dating sites or hookup sites buy myself a man. He brings some over. Sometimes will use my pipe. I have one. And then when he leaves, I'll just clean it out and smoke whatever we didn't smoke. And that way it's never, ever present in this apartment when I'm by myself because people could be doing some underhanded things. Um, and besides that, I prefer to, well, it's not that I'm open, it's just that I have nothing to hide. I'm unashamed and I'm not going to apologize for who I am. And, hi Tanner. Sorry. I mean, if you really and truly want to be happy, don't give a fuck what people think and be bold. Be, don't, if you do something, don't apologize for it. If it's not hurting anybody and you're being accountable for your actions and respecting others, then you shouldn't have anything to hide. Be brutally honest. That's how it should be. And then if somebody doesn't, if somebody wrongs you or treats you like shit and then they do not have any accountability for that and they don't see anything wrong with the way they treated you, that's when you start doing shit to make them sorry. If they're not sorry for what they did, you make them sorry for what they did. Do whatever it takes. They crossed your boundaries. They didn't give a fuck about your boundaries, so you're not going to give a fuck about theirs, and you can cross theirs as much as you damn well please until it sinks through their head. That's the way people should be. Only pull out that asshole card when people aren't accountable and they're not sorry. You make them sorry. And if somebody's not feeding you, clothing you, housing you, screwing you, or paying your bills, then you answer to no one. I've learned those things in life, and they are my most valuable life lessons. I'm glad I could share them with you. And I'm loving this, by the way. You guys are fucking amazing. You're rock stars. I fucking love you guys. And if you wanna, nothing really. Just nicotine. Nicotine because I have, bipolar. I have autism, bipolar, depression, anxiety, PTSD, and OCD. So, little this takes care of all of that. Weed is something I will never do. Now, you know how some people, when they smoke the other stuff, they get paranoid and flip out over things and get terrified of everything? That's what I do when I smoke weed, so that's exactly why I stay away from that. But yes, it is legal. Hell, sometimes I walk in the hallway or the stairs here and it smells like somebody been smoking a doobie. Mm-mm. And then it just pisses me off when I'm walking in the hallways out there, heading up to my apartment or the stairway, and it smells like weed. It's like, this is an apartment complex. Can't you take that shit and smell your own damn apartment up instead of smelling the common areas up? I don't want to smell a skunk's ass, and that's exactly what it smells like. You know what helps with hand-eye coordination? And this is crazy. When I was in high school, um, I was, or no, I was, I don't know when it was, but I came to my parents, like, thinking they would have it would be a big ordeal about this, and I asked them if I could get, like, a PlayStation 2 so I could play Grand Theft Auto 3. Because I love that game. Whenever I would go to my next door neighbor's house, he had it, and I would play. But I asked them, and they said yes, like that. And they said that they're doing that because it helps with hand-eye coordination, playing video games. But I stopped being a gamer once I went to bingo, and you know the break open tickets where you have to hold a number. When you have when you break open those tickets and you see like a number ending in 13, and they tell you any number in 13 you gotta hold them. Um, well, I had 913, and this was a $700 winner for one of the 13s. So they called the five $25 winners, the three $50 winners, the $200 winners, and the one $700 winner was the last one. And the last number they did not call was 913. I won $700 that night. After that, they said, we're going to go regular bingo, four corners for $100. I had four corners. Then they said, hold on to your card because we're going to move on to the large diamond. Damned if I didn't win another fucking $100. I had $900 of cash in my pocket that night. The next day, I went to this arcade distributing warehouse that sells used and refurbished arcade machines called Wiener Distributing for cheap, and bought myself my first claw machine. And then I had two other claw machines after that in my bedroom. I had three claw machines, full size. One was in the garage in case I wanted to smoke a cigarette while I was playing, and then I had two in my bedroom, full size with dollar bill acceptors and all, because of my bingo winnings. And then at the end of every school year, I would give out invitations to all my classmates and tell them, pass the word on. Anybody in the school's welcome to come. I let all my neighborhood friends know, hey, it's time for the annual claw machine party, and I would have claw machine parties, and it would be the neighborhood kids, my classmates, and the only thing that was required of you if you were to come would be for you to play the claw machine. I would make like $300 every time, easy. Oh my God, Newport all the way, totally Newport. And I don't buy cigarettes anymore. I vape, and here's why vaping is a lot better that most people don't think about. You go out in public, you smoke a cigarette, everybody's your best friend. Hell, you walk down the street and you have a pack of cigarettes in your pocket, and you're not even smoking one. Somebody sees you across the street, yay man, you got a cigarette. Then you feel obligated, you have to give them one. So, but if you have a vape, then, yay man, got a cigarette. Nope, I vape. And then if they say, well, can I take a hit of your vape? Then you just say, you can mess with them a little. I'll allow it. It's fun. You say to them, well, I just got done sucking a dick, so that's my mouth has been there, and then so wouldn't that be a little bit gay? I'm just impersonating somebody with no class and no comprehension of getting your own damn pack of cigarettes from the gas station that's right around the corner from you. And you know what? When I was a smoker, no, just ignorant. It could be a white person. Doesn't matter. I mean, I've seen white people talk like that. Unfortunately. But when I was a smoker, this is funny. Sometimes I would mess with them when they would say, "You got an extra cigarette?" I would look at my pack. Oh nope, only 20 came in this pack. Oh no, I'm definitely not racist. I I love all people equally, and I hate all people equally. I'm an equal rights kind of guy. Um, I don't base my opinion on somebody on their skin color or sexual orientation or any of that. What I base my opinion of somebody on is how they treat people. Hell, you could be the hottest guy in the fucking world in my, like, totally my type looks wise. But if you're not gonna have respect for me, you're gonna be one ugly ass bastard. And a sorry one too. But when I was a smoker and I smoked cigarettes, and they would say, well, I told you about the extra one. Then sometimes I would, if somebody would say, you got a cigarette? I would tell them, nope, I don't smoke. And then I'd walk away. And if I really wanted to be an asshole, I'd light one up. And then if they said, hey, I thought you said you didn't smoke, I would turn around and say, well, talking to your ass made me relapse. And what other ones did I have? I don't smoke. Um, 20 comes in a pack. I had a bunch of them. I forget. But I'm gonna go dump some other shit out that's still in there coagulated. I'm back. Well, I had to empty something that was in the sink. I'm doing everything I can right now to make tomorrow. Well, whenever I come back with my cleaning stuff, I'm trying to make it as little work as possible to do when I get back here from everything, because I'm gonna be kind of tired. Like I said, tomorrow morning I have to go to get my two vapes. Then I gotta check. Then I gotta go to Walmart for my cleaning supplies. Come home, drop them off. Walk to the post office, get my cashier's check. Come back here, fill it out. Go back to the gas station where I got my vapes, check my balance, and then go to Home Depot and see if they have Halloween stuff, and then possibly buy an animatronic if they do, and then I'll check my balance when I get back, and then I'll see if I have enough for um, laundry. And that just reminds me I have to add extension cord to the list. That's why I have this out. So. Oh, mine's been working. But there's a lot of things, a lot of new stipulations on that with people now. So, what now? Oh, these things are for my chair here, because when I do my, taking care of business, watching TV. I don't want to get coconut oil all over this. And here's another little hack for you. Speaking of EBT, don't go and buy yourself expensive lube for your, fun time. Um, Go buy coconut if you're on food stamps. Don't go to the store and buy lube. Go buy coconut oil. That way the government pays for it. Fuck. I use my fucking EBT card. I never pay for lube. The government buys my lube. God damn, I am the horny homemaker. Huh. Holy shit. The I'm my horniness is so important that the government supports it. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. God damn. The government supports my horniness. It pays for my lube. What the fuck? Oh. It feels good. It feels better. And plus, I have a dry skin, so if I'm doing a dry dog and that shit, man, it's gonna hurt because I go at it for hours and hours. I should do a whole video discussing traveling on Greyhound because I'm a pro at that too. Because before I was the horny homemaker, I was the gay nomad. Traveling was my life. Literally, all I did was travel. I checked off 2 bucket lists. I've been on the Howard Stern show. I've been in the New York Times. Ah, what an impact I made. Ooh. But I am a master at traveling. If you're traveling alone, and say you're just going to like a concert or a convention or a special event, and you're traveling just for that, what you do is go travel by Greyhound. They're cheap, and when you do, look at the date for what your event is, and make sure you get there. Like, give yourself 24 hours ahead of time to get there because Greyhound is always late. Their honest slogan, if they ever had one, will be, we'll get you there eventually. Because sometimes you'll have a layover and it'll be like 8 hours. And if you have Grindr, that would be a perfect time to go use it so you can go have a little fun while you're on that layover. Get late on your layover like me. And then, it's always going to be cold on that Greyhound bus. It doesn't matter if it's the middle of July. You're going to need to bring a blanket, a very compact one. And travel light. Take only what you must. Travel light. So, getting to your event, take Greyhound. Give yourself 24 hours advance. Travel as light as possible because you don't want to be lugging all your stuff on and off these buses all the time. And you're going to make they're going to make stops, trust me. And they're going to be long. You're going to be sitting there for a long time. Make sure you go on your dating or hookup apps. Try to have a little fun. And maybe somebody will, if you're really lucky, somebody will drive you around, show you around town, and give you a little tour. That's happened with me. Also use those apps to find a place to stay. Or if you are an introvert like me, and you like to do things your own way, when you get to your destination, go to a hospital and say you have certain symptoms, and they can look at you. The waiting time in the waiting room of a hospital is typically like several hours, so you can just sit there and rest. And yes, I am introverted because when I was on my own out on the streets, I had a tent and I pitched it in the woods in a cemetery. I lived on cemetery property just to stay away from people. Believe me, I'm very social when I'm on YouTube because there's nobody here around me. And the only other time I'm social is when I'm at karaoke. Those are the times when and if I'm at some sort of event that pertains to ABBA. I am an ABBA-holic. I love their music. I can't get enough ABBA. And when I'm at those events, people swear I'm part of the show because of the way I dress. Hell, I have an animatronic that I turned into an animatronic of myself with a retired outfit. And I'll show you. Come on. I'll show you my Horny Homemaker animatronic. And the hair is a little different because it looks like me with long hair. But there it is. I mean, I can't do anything about this goatee. I would love to figure out a way to do that, but that used to be Uncle Sam. But I turned it into an animatronic on myself, and that's the outfit that I would wear to themed events. Of course, I wouldn't. This shirt is something I put on it so people know who it is. Um, yeah, that's shirt and no, but that's supposed to be me. And another travel tip: look for a homeless shelter. Don't stay in a hotel. Save your money for buying a T-shirt from your concert or some memento from the event that you're going to. So go to a homeless shelter. They'll hell, continental breakfast for a $200 a night hotel, homeless shelter with free breakfast. Boom, totally free. When you show up in rags and have one change of clothes changed into a really nice outfit for the event that you're going to, so people don't get the idea that you are only using this place as a Holiday Inn. Just pretend to be homeless, show up in, travel in like a sweatshirt, a hoodie, sweatpants. Basically something you would see at people at Walmart wearing. I don't know. Then have a duffel bag underneath that outfit with your outfit that you're gonna glam up and change into when you go to your event. And to avoid anybody seeing you at the homeless shelter changing into something glamorous and finding out what you're about, go to the mall. Go to find a local mall and then find yourself a bathroom and change there. So you're with the mixed crowd between poor and, yeah. I dress up for every occasion. Are you shit? I'm dressed up for cleaning right now. I dress up for when I clean the house. Shit. I know exactly where you're coming from with that. Kenner, are you single? You want to go on a date? You and I have a lot of ideas. You seem like you are good. Oh, gee, I need somebody like you in my life. All the right kind of thinking. Damn. Yeah, I guess you can. But, oh, you're in Canada. That's a nice place to be. Um, and if you want to really have your own place, it's a little bit risky, but it's worth it. Um, if you have a mall, like for me, I was, I'm born and raised in Baltimore. Oh, honey, I traveled the fucking country with bench warrants. I didn't give a fuck. But um, when I was, I'm born and raised in Maryland, and they have this mall there called Marley Station Mall in Glen Burnie. This mall has a 24-hour gym attached to it, and when I was first thrown out, I still had a job, so I wanted to keep up my appearance and stay fresh. I would wait until the last thing to close in that mall was the movie theater. When the movie theater closed and everybody's leaving the movies and the security guards have left for the day, then I would go into the 24-hour gym because they had a door that goes from the gym into the mall itself. Go through that door, they can't really say anything to you. I mean, they could try, but they really have no authority over that door. So just walk through that door like you own the fucking place, and then go to. What I would do was I would go to the family bathroom, and in the family bathroom, usually there's a couch or a really nice comfy chair, something. That's what I used to sleep on. That was my fucking home. I literally was a mall rat. I gave whole new life and whole new meaning to the term mall rat because I lived at the mall, lived there. And then my wake up call would be somebody, a customer in the morning trying to use the bathroom. That's how I knew it was time to get up, and then I'd act like I was going shopping, go about my day, and nobody caught on. Hell, they don't even have up to date cameras in that mall, as far as I know, and they finally hired one security guard, and the fucking security guard, get this, is a fucking midget. I mean, like 3 feet tall. All these fucking years that mall's been open, and the one security guard they hired is like 3 feet tall. Man, you could go to fucking Sears or some store that sells electronics in that mall and throw a 65-inch TV in your trunk, and if he starts chasing you, you can just pick him up and hurl him in there too to shut him up. God, I have a very wicked sense. I'm going to hell for that. My craziest hookup would probably be, uh, okay. There's so many ways to rate that, and I will do that at 2 o'clock, unless it's already 2. It's 1:58. Okay, so I told you guys I'm going to be doing another stream where I have copyright music. I'll save that for that one because when I dance to copyright music, I delete the stream as soon as it's up there. So we can discuss that hookup in that stream in a couple. No, it's 1:56 the time on this thing. I'm gonna go to 2 hours and then I'll answer that question for you because I've got quite a few of them. And that the stream's gonna be deleted as soon as I finish it. So. I'll be going on there. How many of these pieces do I have and how many hangers? Because I might as well see what I want to wash them. That doesn't count. 3. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna wash these and then I'll be done everything I can do. And that'll be party time. Yeah, that works for that one. And that's all. Stop that. Um, I'm not taking any pills. Uh, paper round echo. A bad. Oh, I don't know what that's about, but I'm going to be starting the stream with ending my house cleaning that I'm doing for now. And I need to do some measurements. Okay. I'm going to end this and then I'm going to get right back on here to tell you the hookup stories. And then I'm going to be jamming out too. So give me about not even 5 minutes. I'll be back on in not even 5 minutes. Okay? I'm even going to put a timer on so I know to be back in that time or less. So you can see, yeah, 5 o'clock, 5 minutes. That's how much. So I'll be back in less than that. So I will see you on the next one.